Hey everybody! Sorry, I don't know what happened, so the computer like freaked out, but I'm back now. So I don't know where exactly it left off, but I am going to give you that code, and then I'm going to give you one more example, and we'll do Q&A. So we were doing the song Yellow by Coldplay. If you enjoyed that one, let me know. Maybe we can do a full video for that with more details, but that was just kind of going over the shapes on only the 6th string. So I was telling you about that Killer Guitar Control Secrets DVD. I want to make sure that you have a copy, or a link where you can get a copy with a special discount. So thank you for hanging out with me today. And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. So go to youtube.com/guitarcontrol and you'll get free videos every day from myself and other instructors. So I will leave that with you guys right now. That's awesome, in Scotland. That's awesome. Thank you so much. That's crazy you're tuning in. I'm glad you're here. I hope it isn't too late for you. Or early. Maybe early, sorry. Facebook, let me give this to you guys. Make sure we're good. Cool. So that is our Killer Guitar Control Secrets. This is all for the player that wants their own voice on the guitar. So if you're sitting there and you have thoughts in your head that you cannot get out of your hands, this is for you. So let me make sure that I get this to you guys. And thank you again for tuning in. So I really appreciate it. All right. Cool. Okay, cool. I'm going to pin that to the top. So yes, check this out and you will get a discount code. I'll leave it in the other video too that you guys were all in. And again, in about 10 minutes, we will do a Q&A. So we're doing Yellow. I've loved this song, so I wanted to do this song too and make sure I did it, because the cool thing is that this one isn't all on just the 6th string. So this is Santeria by Sublime. I'm sure you've heard it. I'll show it to you and then we'll walk through those chords. I don't practice Santeria, I ain't got no crystal ball. Well, I had $1 million, but I'd spend it all if I could find that Hannah and that Sandra that she found. Well, I'd pop up whatever, back in the other part. So I like this one because it is pretty simple progression. We're just going to mix it up a little bit. I used both open chords and bar chords in this one because of the placement. So that's also a judgment call. We talked about knowing the notes earlier and kind of how to gauge where you're going to be. What I do is I just kind of make things as easy as possible, so I'm not wasting any time. So here I start with this open E5, which kind of puts me in this open kind of first position. So to do an open E5, I take my middle finger, place it on the 5th string, 2nd fret, ring finger right under. So 2nd fret, 4th string, and pointer on the 3rd string, 1st fret. And I strum everything, so including those open strings. And I go, I don't practice Santeria. Then I go to my first bar chord. So this is the shape we did earlier. I'll kind of rush through it because we spent so much time on these before. I'm going to go to the 4th fret, 6th string, and I'm going to place my finger, my bar finger, my pointer, all the way across all of the strings, from the 6th string to the 1st. Then I'm going to make my power chord, remember, my octave, and then because this is major, I'm going to place down my major 3rd. So that is pointer, barring everything, 4th fret, all the way down, 6 to 1. Then I have my ring finger on the 5th string, 6th fret, pinky right under, 4th string, 6th fret, and then I grab that 3rd, the major 3rd in my chord on the 3rd string, 5th fret. And I strum everything. So I don't practice Santeria, I ain't got no crystal ball. Then right under it, you'll see how similar that major shape on the 6th string is with the minor shape on the 5th string root. So then I just kind of go ahead and push everything down a string. So just literally move everything down one string. So now my bar goes all the way down from the 5th string to the 1st fret. So sorry, 5th string to the 1st string, and I'm on the 4th fret. So barring, then I move, again, I move my 5th down, my octave, and then I'm going to grab that minor 3rd now. So for the on the 2nd string, 5th fret. I had $1 million, then a major shape. So that's why I really wanted to do this one too, because the major shape we haven't done yet on the 5th string root, and it looks a lot different. And it's quite a bit more challenging just when you're starting out off, because it kind of makes an A major shape, but you do that with 1 finger. So I think the challenging part is making sure you really let that 1st string ring out under the bar. So after I don't practice Santeria, I ain't got no crystal ball. Well, I had $1 million, but I'd spend it all if I... Back to there. So to get that B major, I'm going to go ahead and bar from the 5th string all the way to the 1st. Then I'm going to make, remember, that A major shape, like that open A major, but with 1 finger. So if you're really having a hard time, you can do this, but I wouldn't advise it because later on it won't help you. So barring 5th string all the way down on the 2nd fret, then I bar with my ring finger 4, 3, and 2. So kind of making that A major shape. And that's my major shape, and you can move that around. You know, you hear it in that one Led Zeppelin song, The Ocean. Right, so I love when rock bands make major chords really cool too, because I think it's more rare. So let's go ahead and walk through this progression again. So I don't practice Santeria, ain't got no crystal ball. Well, I had $1 million, but I'd spend it all if I could find that Hannah and that Sancho that she found. Well, I'd do down all I really wanna know, my baby. So we're mixing up just a little bit. We have an A major for this chorus, just an open A major. I took my 3 fingers and I put them on the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings inside the 2nd fret. Back to that B major, really wanna E major, no, my baby. Then that D flat minor, 4th fret, all the way down the 5th string root. Then again, all I really wanna say, I can't define. It's love that I need, oh, but my soul will have to. And then back, wait till I get back and find a Hannah of my own. Right into that progression. So this one's really cool because it's going to get us moving around. Right, let me make sure how we're doing on time. All right, we have like 3 minutes before Q&A, so I'm going to check in on you guys really quick. Oh, I'm glad that you're glad I have fret markers. Oh, thanks, James. That's really sweet. All right, let's see how we're doing here. Thank you, Pat. Hi, Jeffrey. Hi, John. Hi, Tony. Awesome. And I'm going to go ahead and give that Facebook link to the other Facebook chat too. So if the stream cut off on you guys, thanks for tuning into this one. What's that song's name? This is Santeria by Sublime. It's an awesome song. It's a little bit of a throwback. All right. But yes, again, these are all topics from you guys, so thank you so much for throwing these in, giving them to us. It's awesome to see you guys here every week. Really appreciate it. And again, we have free songs all up and free videos on our YouTube channel, so make sure you check that out. So youtube.com/guitarcontrol. And in about cool. So this is a good topic. I'm glad you guys sent these in. All right, let's go ahead and go over that one more time. And again, if it got cut off for you, these videos do store on our YouTube and they store on our Facebook. So make sure you check us out on Facebook too. And check out our website, so guitarcontrol.com. All right, let me grab this again. So, E major, A flat major on the 6th string, and I drop right under D flat minor. They look really similar, and then I go ahead and do my B major. So see, I kind of made a box. So I don't practice Santeria, I ain't got no crystal ball. Well, I had $1 million, but I'd spend it all if I could find that Hannah and that Sancho that she found. Well, I'd do down it changes, my baby. All I really wanna say, I can't define. It's love that I need. Oh, but my soul will have to. And then it changes. So that chorus, we do bring in that A major. So just, I always think of it as like a Boy Scout thing. 3 fingers and then squish them all together. And I put them on the 2nd fret, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings. I to B major. Oh, sorry. All I really wanna know. E major, my baby. D flat minor. All I really, that repeats, wanna say, I can't. Gets a little low for me. Then I define. It's love that I need. Oh, but my soul will have to. So it does about 4 times through, except the last time it just does the first 2 chords. So we have all I really wanna know, my baby. All I really wanna say, I can't define. It's love that I need. Oh, but my soul will have to. So you'll catch on to it and see that it's doing 3 fulls and 1 half, right? So A, all I really wanna know, B, playing to D flat minor. All I really wanna say, I can't define. And then define. Love that I need. Oh, but my soul will have to. And then back into our first progression. Get back and find a henna of my own. Daddy's gonna love 1 and 0. I feel the break, feel the break, feel the break, and I gotta live it up. Oh yeah, well I swear that all I really wanna know. Back to that chorus, baby. All I really wanna say, I can't define. So you probably know this song. That's why I like this one. It's really fun to sing and play along to. Let me see how we are doing on time. I'm sure it's Q&A time. It is Q&A time. So feel free to ask me some questions. I hope you enjoyed this lesson on bar chords. If you just tuned in, remember there is like another 20-something plus minutes on the other video, which was talking about learning the note names on the 6th and 5th strings and kind of finding how to move the chords around that way. So bar chords really benefit us because it is one shape that we can move around and know all the shapes. Unlike our open, they all look super different. All right, so I'm gonna check in on you guys. Cool. Oh, it's okay, Raymond. You can. It's on the page. Let's see. I missed some of your guys' questions. Hi from Kentucky. That's awesome. All right. John has no sound. I'm pretty sure there is sound. Let me see. I can even test it. Yeah, I have sound. So I don't know why you don't have sound, but tune back in and maybe you'll get it if you restart your computer. Sometimes that is how electronics work. Let's see. Thank you very much. Can we go through major to minor change? Sure. So the major to minor change, when I am on the 6th string, it looks like this, a major chord. I'm barring all the way down, so I'm just doing it in A. I always like A. 6 to 1, I'm just barring all the pressure at once. Then I make a power chord. So this is my root, my pointer, the 6th string. Even though I'm barring everything, my root, the main note of my chord is right here. Then I go ahead and grab my 5th. So that would be a power chord. So like a rock chord, just a 1 and a 5 degree in the scale. That is on the 7th fret, 5th string. I take my pinky and I slide it right under to grab my octave. So that's still a power chord. So barring again on the 5th fret and then 7th, 7th, 5th and 4th strings. And then I grab my major 3rd with my middle finger. And that is on the 6th fret, 3rd string, and I strum everything. So again, barring. That's why I'm not grabbing anything else in the 2nd and 1st string because I'm already barring it. So major sounds happy, we're all good. And then minor, oh no, what happened, right? It's like sad. So it's like Disney and everything's happy, and then it's like rain, sadness. You can really hear the difference. It's pretty amazing what one note can do, right? Then when we go ahead and go down and we go on the 5th string root, so this is just major and minor, if I were to take that major shape and just move everything down a string, that's actually what the minor shape looks like on the 5th fret as my root. So again, now we're at D minor, so I'm barring from the 5th, I'm on the 5th fret, 5th string, barring all the way down the 1st string. Then I'm making a power chord again. So 7th fret, 4th string now, pinky right under to grab that octave on the 3rd string, 7th fret. Then my minor 3rd is on the 2nd string, 6th fret. And I'm holding the 1st string under my bar. And then to do major, what you do is, you'd move it up a half step. So normally that would look like that, but that looks crazy. That's not clean looking. So we take one finger and we push it down and we hold 4, 3, and 2 with one finger. And I showed you those examples from Led Zeppelin, The Ocean, right? That riff, or in Santeria, the B chord. So those are just a quick rundown of those 2 chords. Hi John, I am back. So that was for DMS Guru. What are my favorite guitars and pedals? I really like this guitar that I'm playing. I love this ESP. It's a lot of fun to play. And I have a custom Monarch I really love playing. I had it last week, but some people don't like the no fret markers, so I don't get to use it too much on this stuff. Awesome, of course. I'm glad that was easy and you got it. I don't use a lot of pedals anymore, but I have a lot of like Dunlop pedals I like a lot. So let's see. I like to mess with different ones. I need to get more into them again though, because I'm a little spoiled with my Axe effects. I use my Axe effects like every second. And now I just kind of do my tones that way. So John's asking about intervals, what that means. An interval is the distance between 2 notes. So not in time. That is a good question. He's saying, is it measured in time or sound? It's in sound. So an interval is the distance between notes, but the way they sound. Like a minor second sounds like this. They're right next to each other. So the distance between them is an audio thing. And then a major second is just a little higher. And I did an actual full live stream on this, so you can check that out too. But this is like Jaws, and then Happy Birthday. And there's examples I gave of all the songs too on that stream. So again, YouTube, check that out, youtube.com/guitar-control. But that is a very good question. But intervals are the space between notes. All right, and because the sound was so crazy earlier, I'm going to drop these codes to you guys one more time. So this is for Killer Guitar Control Secrets. This is just for the guitar player that wants to, let's see. This is for the guitar player that wants their own voice on the guitar. Phillips asked me to explain keys. That is like a full lesson topic. So that is a good suggestion for a lesson, but we don't have enough time in like a 2-minute left Q&A. But keys, usually you can get kind of lucky and the key would be the first chord of the song. But that's where you're going to match up your scale, what you're going to solo in for a really rough shout out to that. But yes, this is for our Killer Guitar Control Secrets, so check this out. This is all for the guitar player that wants to get their voice out there. So this is not for someone that wants to sound just like somebody else. This is for wanting to get your own sound. And it's really like the thought process behind how did Eric Clapton become Eric Clapton? Like, how do you become what you want to become? So the coolest thing about this is this obviously isn't something that people are teaching a lot, right? Usually you learn something that's someone else telling you how to be like somebody else. So the cool thing about this is it's all about trying to be your best self, get your voice out there. So covering technique, which is all the shred stuff, all the crazy stuff that we talk about a lot. Fretboard knowledge, which is a lot of what we did today, the notes and everything like that. So scales, chords, arpeggios, and then hand-brain connection. So getting what's in your head out of your hands. So check this out and you'll get a special discount for hanging out with me today. So thank you guys so much. Because I practice a lot without an amp. Am I hurrying myself by doing that? Because you practice a lot without an amp to being too loud. I don't know. Oh, hurting yourself is maybe what you meant to say. A little. I mean, I would try using headphones. So the thing about an amp is an amp shows a lot of mistakes and stuff. And so when you're practicing with an amp, it's also really good to practice clean. So it's not horrible that you're not practicing with an amp because your guitar will sound clean and then it's not distorted and you're not covering anything up. But you're not really able to hear everything ring out. So you also have to have a lot of control as a guitar player. So I would say it's okay. It's better than not practicing. But if you can, maybe grab some headphones and practice clean. So then it won't be so loud, but you'll still be getting to practice. So it'll really show you everything, like recording too, anything like that really shows you everything. Any flaws get really exposed really fast, but it's also a great thing because then you can fix them. So make sure you try to do that. Oh, thanks, James. Appreciate it. I'll see you guys on Thursday. So yes, I am back on Thursday at the same time, so 7 Central. So make sure you check in with a new topic. How come when I do bar chords, one string is always muted? It's because they're frustrating. So when you're first starting out, it's going to be frustrating, and that's okay. Excuse me. So when you're starting out, it's because you have to really get used to actually holding down all of the strings. So a good way to check yourself is to pick them individually, so arpeggiating them. So just going before you strum. And I'm a big fan of whenever I'm practicing just kind of getting to the point. So not spending hours and hours and hours going, well, why isn't it working? And just repeating and repeating and repeating, right? Because that's kind of the definition of insanity. If you're just like trying to do the same thing and you're not getting different results, it's probably not going to happen, right? So if you go like this and you just kind of fine tune it and you hear like, okay, what's happening? And then you put a little more pressure and you go, okay, now I get it. And you check everything, you're like, okay. Then you kind of can assess what you're doing and kind of think about where your hand was positioned and all the little details, and eventually it'll just become a habit and you won't have to think about it anymore. So make sure you try to do that. But it's hard. It's because you just got to kind of move around. And also your thumb placement can have a huge deal with it. So sometimes we wonder why things are hard to reach or anything. Just lower your thumb on the guitar. So it depends on what you're playing. You know, sometimes when I'm playing big open chords, I can kind of have it over. But if you're playing a bar chord and I had my thumb over, it just limits me so much. So it's really down low. And the same with solo stuff. So if you're ever in a predicament where you're trying to play something and it's just not working for you, always check your thumb, because I think it's something that people don't think about. But once you do, you'll notice it's a huge difference. Yeah, awesome, Don. I hope that helps. All right, let's see. That's awesome. Playing some Rush music. All right, I'm going to give you guys this code one more time. That is all of our time for today. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Remember, check out this Killer Guitar Control Secrets, all for the guitar player wanting to sound like the best version of you. So I've said this before and I'll say it again. It's all about, you don't want to sound just like somebody else because they already exist. And I don't know how that's really totally satisfying either. It's super cool to have our heroes and take things and learn things from others, but we really want to make them our own. So this is for the guitar player that wants to be their own guitar player. So I'm going to drop this in Facebook. Again, covering 3 things. So let's see. This will be covering 3 things. So technique, fretboard knowledge, and hand-brain connection. So make sure you check that out. Thank you for tuning in today. Check out our YouTube, youtube.com/guitarcontrol. Check out our website, guitarcontrol.com, and come hang out with me on Thursday on either Facebook or YouTube at 7 Central for a new topic.